Okay, here we are looking at our last example. When we're done with this example, we are going to tape this into our notebook, and I'll be sure to show you a picture of what that needs to look like. In the meantime, we're going to draw a picture for this scenario. This time we have an angle that's 5 less than 3 times the measure of another angle. But what's strange is, together, they have a sum that is only 143 degrees. We're supposed to find the measure of each angle. So if you're going to draw a picture that's approximately 140, they're only going to be about this size when you add them together. Because remember, straight across is going to be 180. We need to go 143 total. So your picture looks a little strange. Get that down first. We're going to let x equal the measure of one of our angles. And we'll make this little one x this time. Because the other angle is 5 less than 3 times the measure of the other. So this time, my diagram is going to look a little better because this is 5 less than 3 times the measure of this one. So we know what 3 times the measure looks like, but do we remember how to utilize our vocab word less than? That should be a 5. 5 less than needs to go behind the 3x for this math expression to correctly do what they're telling us about up here. We said that was a turnaround word. That's how you're going to write that description. So remember, together they have a sum of 143. So you are going to take x, the smaller angle, you are going to add it to 3x minus 5, and instead of 180 or 90 like we did with some of the other questions, we're going to have it add up to 143. Each word problem that you're going to do is going to have a different stipulation or a different concept that's going to require your equation to equal a different value. Solving should be pretty straightforward. You know to combine your like terms. There's one x here. You know to draw your locker to keep organized. And you know to use opposite operations to complete the solving. Always getting x by itself. In this particular question, we do get x being 37 degrees, or in this case 37. The measure of each angle is what we're going to now find. The smaller angle, the measure of, the measure of the angles is 37 degrees for the smaller angle because it's x all by itself. The other angle has this expression that we're going to need to work out. 3 times x minus 5 is going to give it our measure. We know that 37 is the value of x, so we're going to take 37 times 3. And then we're going to take that value and we're going to subtract 5. So I end up with 106. To check our work, we're going to take our angle measures, 106. We're going to add it to the 37, and we're going to verify that we do get a total of 143. That's how you know you will have completed the question correctly. Now, since these go in your notebook, please remember that page 45, your first video lesson, you would have answered or gone through the example and taken notes on example 1. That's going to go on page 45. Page 46 is going to have example 2 and 3. So you can see that your book is going to have page 45 gets that, page 46 gets this. Once you put tape in the 4 corners, your notes are complete, and you are to see me about your assignment that will be collected and graded.